Everyone! So today we're going to be working on inferring, which I know you've seen a little bit before, but I just wanted to retouch on it real quick. So what does it mean to infer? When we infer, we take what we learned from the reading and put it with what we already know. So if you look at the picture below, it says clues from the text, which would be passages or sentences that you found in your reading. And then you add that to your schema. And I know last week Mr. Drake talked about activating your schema, and that just means the stuff that you already know. So if you take the sentences or the clues from the text, add that to your schema, or what you already know, and that's how you make an inference. And these inferences help us understand the text. So we infer every day, and you might be thinking, Ms. Kreitz, there is absolutely no way I infer every day. I hardly even know what it means. Well, look at this. This says, when I woke up this morning, I looked out my window to see tree branches on the ground and lawn chairs flipped upside down. So think about this for a minute. What do you think caused this? Well, when I think about it, I think something strong must have taken the tree branches down. But for the lawn chairs to also be flipped over, maybe wind came through? That also could mean maybe a storm passed the night before while I was sleeping. That's an inference. So how about you try this one? This says, Jasmine came to school on crutches. What do you think happened? Well, when I think about being on crutches, that means I must have hurt myself. So if Jasmine is on crutches, she hurt herself before she came to school. If that's what you thought, that means you just made an inference. Now let's read this together. It says, Jake's heart was beating so fast, he felt like it might come right out of his chest. He ascended one step at a time, getting further and further from the ground below him. You can do it, his mom yelled. He glanced over at the lifeguard as he approached the edge of the highest possible platform. She nodded, as if to say, it's all clear, go ahead. He counted to 3 in his head, closed his eyes, and stepped on the platform. He knew he could do it. So what does the text tell you? When I think about this, I would go back through the text and see that Jake's heart was beating fast. His mom said that he could do it. There's a lifeguard, and that he's going up steps to a platform. But then what do I already know? I know Jake's heart was beating fast, and when when I get nervous, then my heart beats fast. So maybe Jake is nervous. There's a lifeguard, so he must be at a pool. And if he's going up steps to a platform, I would assume that means that he's going on a diving board. So if you put those two together, what was Jake doing? My inference is that Jake was going up to one of the higher diving boards, and he was scared. Now you try this one. It says, Trudy looked down. The sound of everyone's laughter burned in her ears. She felt her face grow warm and knew she was turning red. She wished she could just walk out of the classroom. So if you need to take a minute, you can pause the video. First, we say, what does the text tell us? I go back through and I see people are laughing. Trudy was turning red, and she wanted to leave the classroom. Then you add that to what you already know. If people are laughing and she's getting warm and she's turning red, maybe she's embarrassed. Maybe they're laughing at her. And if she said that she wants to walk out of the classroom, that makes sense if she's embarrassed. So what can you infer? You put those together and you say, maybe the inference is Trudy got embarrassed. Maybe she did something embarrassing in the class and her peers were laughing at her. So now it's your turn to practice. You're going to go to the Google form and read the passage given, and then you're going to answer the questions. All right, good luck.